Hi, my name is Muhammad Rivaldo Alfikri. My last three digit of my student number is 044, and I'm the student of Sriwijaya University. Today, we are gonna talk about the nature of vocabulary and then categorize of vocabulary and word lists. First, the words are linked between meaning and forms. Forms are the shape of the meaning. Forms like cat and cats have the different forms. Meaning is the idea of the concept behind the forms. For the example, cats, meaning the small animal with fewer. Words are linked between form and meaning. Without form, we can express meaning, and without meaning, form are just the empty and meaningless letter. Next is grammatical and morphological relationship between words. There are two relationship type between words. First is inflectional. Inflectional is the change of forms without change the word class. For example, read to reads, and then book to books. The second type is derivational. Derivational is the make new words and change the word class. For example, teach to teacher, and then build to builders. Next is vocabulary size. The estimate of the English vocabulary are very wide, from 200,000 to over 2 million words, depending on the definition and the counting methods. Now, you may be questioned about how many words do speakers know. There are five groups. First are children. Children know from the 500 until 6,000 words root or basic words that their parents use in home. And then teenager with estimation word from 12,000 words until 6,000 words. And then adult with 12,000 word until 20,000 and 35,000 word. And then the high educated adult with the more than 100,000 word that they are commonly used include the academic word and technical word. And then us, the second language learners with the less estimation of it. Now we move to the next topic, the vocabulary categories and the word list. Vocabulary can be divided in different ways by purpose or by frequency. Learners need both of them. They need the common everyday vocabulary and then the high or low frequency vocabulary for their niche. To make learning manageable, the use of word lists can give learners clear target instead of just guessing what to be studied next. First is the vocabulary based on the frequencies. We can start with the high frequency vocabulary. High frequency vocabulary are the common words that everyone know and everyone use in the daily life. We, as the second learners language, know it better because this high frequency can be found in every conversation every day. Second is the low frequency words that are rarely being used because they are specifically used or have a purpose for their use. For example, these low frequency vocabularies are including the academic vocabularies and then technical vocabularies that basically highly educated adults use. Next is mid-frequency words that in between 3,000 words until 9,000 vocabulary words in between. Next is the categories of vocabulary, core vocabulary. Core vocabulary is a set of high frequency words that are essential for communication across various contexts. For example, noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, conjunction, adjective, etc. And then survival vocabulary is the essential word or phrase that help people meet their needs in unfamiliar condition or situation. Basically, when you are a tourist or you are study abroad, these words help in navigating daily life when you are away from your hometown. For example, excuse me, thank you, do you know where, yes, no, sorry, and yes, it's true, you can add more. Next is academic vocabulary. Academic vocabulary are the words that frequently appears in the academic text across disciplines but not are limited to one subject, also called subtechnical vocabulary. Academic vocabulary are general use in academic texts, common across multiple disciplines, create cohesion and synonyms, signal relationship, and allow abstraction. Next is technical vocabulary. Technical vocabulary are the words that use for specific use in professional, academic, or hobby contexts, often called specialized vocabulary. Next topic is using word lists to guide language teaching. First, providing a basis for setting learner goals. 2. Designing uniform courses and materials that aligns with those goals. Third, identifying allowable vocabulary for creating simplified text. 4. Analyzing the learner load of context and lexical richness of learning, writing, or vocabulary. Different words type need different approach of teaching. Once you know what to focus on, you should know which word you should talk for and not just guessing what to study next. Okay, I think that's enough material for today. I hope it can answer your question and thank you.